Klay had 60. Thank you.
Steph, 60 obviously is impressive in its own right, but to do it in the 29 minutes, I mean, how much more impressive is that?
That's a feat that I put money on, probably never be touched ever again in the history of basketball. It's unbelievable. Just finding open shots, knocking them down, did it obviously all over the court. And it was just so much fun to watch. So we appreciate that entertainment value as his teammates, just to see what he was able to do tonight. And it was crazy.
Steph, at what point did your mindset become feed him, and just keep feeding him?
Well, he got it going, like, obviously early. He had a good start to the game, the first 6 minutes. Yeah. And I was actually on the bench to start the second when he went crazy again. That's obviously we were going nuts on the bench. And then we got back in the game. This easy flow, just we didn't really have to force anything. There were certain possessions where he was just always moving. We set screens for him. And for us, we didn't turn the ball over trying to get it to him, which was the key to allow him to just have those opportunities and finish off those possessions. You can get a little sideways if, you know, obviously a guy like that gets hot, you want to get it to him, but the other team knows that as well. And for us to take advantage of those possessions, not turn the ball over, get it to him, whether he was open most of the time or when he was not, and just let him go.
You mentioned the bench eruption, take a sprint to half court, and then you sprint all the way down the tunnel.
I ran out of real estate down there to try to keep my celebration going. I had seen it all. He's made some tough shots before, and I've seen him. But when you get it going like that, he takes a heat check, turnaround three in the corner, heavily contested, and it goes in. Unbelievable. So, I mean, we love when everybody, you know, has their moment and just goes crazy, and genuine excitement over there. And we got to be able to enjoy those kind of moments, those historical performances. That's what the game's all about. So tonight was one of those nights.
You out of the moment, because I know you like being in the moment, but when you look at your time with Klay, what would jump out to you, considering, you know, what you have already accomplished as a backcourt and what you see him do?
It's hard to pick one moment. I mean, he's had 2 nights where he's just unconscious and goes on a 37-point quarter or a 60-point, 3 in 29 minutes, 3 quarters. Those 2 obviously jump off the page, but just you never know when it's going to happen. Whether it's a hot streak on a quarter or a game like tonight. So just his personality is so fun to watch him out there in that moment, because if you were watching the game with no stats and didn't know what the score was, you might not know he was going for 60 just because he kind of got his way about, you know, enjoying that kind of vibe, and you appreciate that. He's talented, obviously, and a night like tonight is something that you know, he's capable of.
To just take you out of it for a second, the alley-oop to Durant off that Draymond feed, how memorable will that play be?
I mean, it was pretty cool. Just Draymond gave me a head nod right before the tip, because the way we were positioned, I had a little head start on if we were able to get a clean tip, and that's what happened. And Draymond threw it, so I was just trying to track it down. And once I saw it, I kind of saw the ball and KD and in the same kind of view, and I thought I threw it too high once I let it go, but thankfully I had enough time to kind of get underneath it and 1-2 it into the rim. So it was a really cool play. Just the chemistry from the time Draymond gave me the head nod to, you know, KD finishing. It was a pretty nice play.